All right. All right. We are going live. Chugging along. Come on. All right. Almost there. Oh, it's not moving. There we go. Yeah, it takes a second, guys. If I don't wait, then we'll have me double. We don't want that. Hey, you guys. How was your holidays? I hope you had a wonderful, whether you celebrate Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate. I just hope that you had an amazing, beautiful time with family and friends. And welcome to my second ever Mindshift Monday. And today I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about what would it look like if we were just to let it go? And what I'm talking about with that, I'm talking about all the holiday treats and goodies that you may have received from loving folks, just knowing the things that you love and wanting to bless you with them, and maybe not knowing you're thinking about as the new year starts to get closer. Maybe I don't want to keep doing that this coming year. Or maybe, right, what would it feel like for you to let that go, as opposed to maybe what we've done in the past? And again, it's called Mindshift Monday because we're thinking about the possibility of having a simple, small mind shift. And that means we're going to do something different than we've always done. And sometimes that just takes that little itty bitty tweak in the way we're looking at something, the way we're thinking about something. So for that today, again, what would it feel like if we were just to let go of all those amazing holiday goodies that people with good hearts and intentions gave us? Or maybe you work in an office like I used to for 35 years, where holy moly, the vendors would bring cupcakes and you name it. We'd have pizza parties and so much going on. Every desk, I used to be guilty of it, have, a bowl full of treats people could just partake from. Wow. At some point I shifted to a bowl of fruit. I used to, instead of offering all the other, like we have an orange tree, I'd bring in different fruit as opposed to the traditional candies and such. But you guys, what would it look like if we didn't do the same thing this year? What would it feel like if we just checked in again, always checking in with our heart? What resonates with it? Would it resonate with my heart if I was just to say, hey, would it be okay if we just let that stuff go? Just toss it? What would that feel like for your heart? Would that feel like, nope, I'm not going to do that because it's wasteful? Or maybe your heart's like, nope, I'm not going to do that because I want to have this stuff. It's what I love. Someone gave it to me because they loved me. There's so many different things our heart could be feeling. And again, I always want to make sure that we honor all of our heart. We don't ever want to do something that's not going to be honoring to our heart. We don't want to bully our heart to do something that doesn't resonate with it. But I think today is a day of a simple mind shift, of giving the possibility of and honoring our heart and checking in with our heart with the Lord. What would that feel like if we were just to say, you know what? We don't need this right now, rather than waiting until January 1st or December 31st and then going, okay, now I have to throw it all away. What if we started that process and started to think about that today, the day after Christmas? It's a good opportunity to start to have those conversations with our heart, always with the Lord. Everything with the Lord is way better. But I posted a funny joke today. I said, my jeans are saying no more goodies, holiday goodies, but my leggings are saying, I got you, girl. Right? As I'm wearing leggings today, it's colder out in the holiday seasons. We tend to wear leggings and we just don't feel, as we gain a few pounds from all the festivities and enjoyments, right? You're not going to notice it because we have the leggings on. The leggings expand easier than jeans do. Jeans, you start to feel it pretty easily. But that's just a joke. But in all seriousness, you guys, what would it feel like if we had this conversation with our heart today and sit with the Lord, sit down with the Lord, grab your cup of tea, grab your water, grab your journal, and just have a moment and sit with the Lord and your heart and say, heart, would you be willing? Does it resonate with you for me to just let this stuff go, that I don't have to wait till January 1st? I don't have to feel compelled to eat it all because someone with a beautiful heart gave it to me. They spent money on it. There's many reasons why our heart could be in this position. Nope. There are many reasons. Could be you're like, I don't want to be wasteful. Like someone loved me and wanted to give this to me and something that they know that I love and enjoy, right? There's many reasons why our heart could be feeling that pushback about even the idea of that mind shift of letting it go now rather than waiting, or feeling like compelled that I have to eat it or that I have to give it away to somebody else. But because that's like, whoa, somebody could be like on the same journey of trying to get healthier like you, and now we're giving them the problem that we just got rid of it, gave it to someone else. Maybe what if you check in with your heart with the Lord and say, would it be okay if we just toss it? Can we just let it go? Not waiting until January 1st, right now, would it be okay if we just let this go? And maybe your heart might need to know, like, hey, maybe there's some great substitution. Maybe we can make our own sugar-free with monk fruit that tastes amazing, cream cheese, mini bun cake like I made. Maybe would that be okay if we had that instead of this, whatever it is, the treat that I got, the Italian cake bites that are incredible, so delicious. Maybe it would be okay to have this delicious thing that's not going to derail me. It's going to go with the goals that I have for myself right now, honoring my heart and honoring my body. Those, we're spirit, we're soul, we're body. They're all combined and they all work together. We want to work together as a team with all of our heart, spirit, soul, and body with the Lord so that we can have better results. It's a simple mind shift that needs to take place to really be able to step into the fullness of the more that the Lord has for us, to not have to be held captive by food anymore or by these decisions. But again, we want to honor our heart. So I'm just curious to know, how does this conversation work with your heart? Are you feeling the pushback? Or are you feeling like, sounds interesting. Man, I sure would feel better. And body's like, hello, I would feel so much better not having that bloat, not having that sugar, having all this stuff in my body, the preservatives. Would you help me out here? And your heart's like, I don't know. And your body's like, help. And your heart's like, I'm not sure. But maybe your heart would be willing to consider the possibility of a new way, a better way. And that's what the Mindshift Monday is about, is starting to have the conversations of what would that feel like? Lord, what does my heart need to know right here? What do you want me to know about this, Jesus? What do you want my heart to know right here? It's so much more powerful when you can hear from the Lord directly, as opposed to me speaking. Obviously, me speaking truth into you can be really helpful for your heart to go, oh, maybe there's some hope here for me. Maybe I don't have to do the same thing I've done every year for the past 57 years. Maybe I can be willing to try something different. My heart might be like, okay, I'm willing to try it. And let your heart know, hey, if we try it, it doesn't resonate, okay, we can find another solution that might work better. Always honoring ourselves and honoring all of our heart and honoring where we are in our journey. We're not all in the same place. And sometimes I do sessions with people and Jesus says, have the friggin' piece of cake. Who said you can't have the cake? So maybe the Lord's going to tell you, you can finish the few bites of chocolate you have left. Who said you can't have it to savor with your glass of wine? I don't know. I don't know what the Lord's going to tell you, but there's no right or wrong here. And I want to honor your heart and let your heart know if your heart's been holding on to these treats, because it's like, this is the only way we get comfort. This is the only way we can get through the rest of this holiday season. I'm alone. I'm lonely. There's loss. There's pain. This is what works for me. Then I want your heart to know you haven't done anything wrong. We honor you and say thank you for doing such a good job at protecting, keeping us safe, and helping us get through some really difficult things. But there is a better way. Would you be willing to consider, as my mentor, Coach Tarak Tarango says, shame off you, not on you. But maybe there's a better way that your heart can get the comfort that you need, and even immediate comfort through the Lord, or whatever, another substitution way that your heart might resonate with your heart. So I just want to give you the idea of the hope that we have in the Lord, that things can be different. Things can look different. So I hope that blesses you. And I hope your heart's willing to hear the possibility and sit with the Lord. And I'd love to hear, how does that work for you? Now, the Lord says in John, my sheep will hear my voice. Again, how much more powerful is it for you to hear directly from the Lord? what your heart needs to know right here. So please practice this today. Give it a shot. You have nothing to lose. And let me know how this resonates with your heart. Let me know what your heart was feeling. Let me know what the Lord says to you. I want to hear from you how this resonates and what you hear directly from the Lord. All right. So love you so much. Bless you. Thank you for joining me for my second ever Mindshift Monday. I can't wait to see you guys on next week. But don't forget, I also have my little challenge going on. The butt and gut challenge Wednesday and Friday are the last 2 days. And also on Wednesday, I'm holding a Immanuel Prayer Group call. We'll be on Zoom, release, and we no longer need in 2022 to embrace the new that the more the Lord has for us for 2023, creating this space for the Lord to pour in his more for us for the year of 2023. So I'd love for you to join me. That's at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. If you haven't filled out the little sign-up sheet, I'll have it in the comments below. I would love to have you join me. And you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Bless you. Love you so much. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.